All right, hello and welcome back. It is another one of our Slant Alpha adventures, but it is another one of these evenings where we're doing something quite a bit different for you. We're doing some VATSIM air traffic control training. So I will start by saying, as you can see in the giant yellow letters across the bottom of your screen, that I probably will not be very interactive with the chat tonight, but I do appreciate all of you stopping by to check this out. This is something that is not ordinarily streamed, and it is kind of a behind-the-scenes look at how VATSIM air traffic control training works, and really how VATSIM air traffic control from an approach and departure standpoint works. Because I'm just learning that myself. Many of you who have watched the stream before know that I am a S2 rated controller on VATSIM, which means that I'm rated to work the delivery, ground, and tower positions. But I'm in the process now of working on my S3, which is the approach and departure function, which is the next one, kind of up the hierarchy, if you will. What you're looking at here is the scope program, the scope simulator called VRC, which is Virtual Radar Client, and we're looking at the Chesapeake sector of Potomac Approach, which is Potomac's the consolidated facility that serves BWI, Dulles, and DCA. All in one facility. Actually serves Richmond as well, although we tend to forget about it. But yes, this is the Chesapeake sector that you're looking at, which is the sector that surrounds BWI Airport, and it's the one that VATSIM, or at least the Washington ARTCC on VATSIM chooses to start its S3 training on. I think because it's kind of the lower traffic of the big three, and B, it's kind of the biggest space-wise, so you kind of have the biggest amount of space to kind of work with and mess up. So welcome back to the stream. We actually have a new guest on the stream tonight, but we would like to first of all welcome back Jared West. He's the air traffic manager of the Washington ARTCC and former training administrator.
How you doing? Thanks.
Jared, thank you. And secondly, Jay Bartlett, or John Bartlett, the deputy air traffic manager of the Washington ARTCC on VATSIM, and also former training administrator.
Hi, Rob.
You're going to notice a theme running here tonight. My name is Rob. I'm the host of Slant Alpha Adventures and the future training administrator, or so I've been told. Although, I don't know, that might be a decade or two off. And welcome tonight, the newest guest of the Slant Alpha channel, which is our current training administrator, I guess soon to be former training administrator. Although I haven't heard anything about a time frame for that, Dylan, so I guess you're safe for now. But Dylan Lundberg, the training administrator for the Washington ARTCC. Dylan, welcome.
Hello.
All right, thank
Ought
you.
to be a good ride.
Well, we'll see. What I feared would happen as I got my arm repeatedly and routinely twisted into doing this is that I'm just having difficulty devoting time in between sessions to really practice and go over notes and go over SOPs and things like that. So I hope that I am not going to end up wasting your all's time tonight, but hopefully, I've had a little bit of a chance to kind of mentally go over. And I did rewatch both the first and second lessons, which are available on our YouTube channel. By the way, the link on that's on the lower left-hand side of your screen, and there is a link, a playlist rather, called VATSIM ATC Training that you can check out lessons number 1 and lessons number 2. So I've rewatched those, and I've kind of mentally rehearsed the phraseology for the turns onto final from those stars that kind of dump off in certain places. So I feel like I'm a little bit better prepared, and I also now know a little bit more about when you first start a session and you know which flow you're in, east or west, to kind of have certain things ready, not only on the side screen as far as like having arrivals and approaches ready to flip over and refer to, but just mentally to kind of know which stars branch off in which directions, and kind of where, at what point on the scope you'll be ready to break them off and start vectoring them toward the ILS. So hopefully, again, a little bit more proactive rather than reactive this time. That was, I think, the big takeaway from the most recent lesson. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that that's how things go. All right, so I will turn things over to the training team here and let them explain what is about to happen tonight.
Yeah, so about the time that we get you ready and you're in session, we like to throw a curve. Right, so just when you think you got the flow down and the phraseology, now we're going to do a little something more fun with you.
Of course.
It wouldn't be ZDC without that. But so going to take you through a vector drill, and take it from here.
Sure. So this is just a skills exercise, right? So
Okay.
what we want you to do is it's called a vector drill. So we're going to give you a couple of planes and an objective. It actually isn't even in the Chesapeake airspace. So if you kind of pan a little bit west and a little bit south, you know where the RML VOR is?
Yep. Okay. Kind of near Dulles.
Yep. If you look about 30 miles to the southwest of Dulles, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes lined up there. You might have to change some filters or something because they're on the ground.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
you turn off your
All right,
filters.
so let's go under settings and filters. Okay, there we are. I see them.
So what I want to do is give you this problem, kind of let you, I want to see how you figure out and how you solve kind of the puzzle. And then what we're going to do is just to quickly have one of these other guys sort of solve the puzzle their way. And then maybe we can compare and contrast, you know, the difference in what worked and what didn't and that kind of stuff, right?
Gotcha.
So here's how this puzzle works, right? These planes are they're at 0 feet right now, which is kind of impossible, but they've been told to climb to 7,000, right?
Okay.
They're all on a random heading, and they're all doing a random speed.
Okay.
What I want you to do is there's only 6 of them. There's no more.
Okay.
We're not going to hand you off anything. You can pick them all up now.
Okay. Got it.
And what I want you to do is, I don't care. I want them all to cross the RML VOR at or above 8,000. I want them to depart the RML VOR on a heading of 360, and I want them to be 5 miles in trail.
Okay, and RML is the one that's right over Dulles. Is that
right?
Okay. So yeah, all right.
And you can use whatever sequencing techniques you want, direct, heading, speed, any of that stuff to make it happen.
Okay.
Any questions?
So that's So the question is, do I need to give them a heading, or is proceed direct RML a valid instruction in this drill?
That's valid.
Okay. And they're starting at 7, and I need them to cross at 8.
So they're starting at 0. They're going to climb to 7, but at 8 or above.
Okay, gotcha. And at 8 or above, so if I'm maintaining, and you want them 5 miles in trail. Okay, that was the third part. Got it.
Yep, and no deals.
Okay, and so 5 miles on this scope is, well, that's 10 there. Okay, so it's essentially the length of the data tag, really.
Yeah. So the other thing you can do,
you can use the ILS
and do.
John, you're cutting in and out.
Alt shift. I'm still cutting in and out.
Yeah.
How about now?
It's better for the moment.
Okay. If you select one of them and then do Alt Shift and select the other one, it actually puts a separator between the. It's a cheat, but it's a tool that's there.
So click on one, and then hold Alt Shift and click on the second one.
Yeah, I see.
And you also can do an anchor. Do you know how to do that?
I was told that at one point, but I don't remember.
So if you do Shift F1 or .an, either one works, and then type AML and click on a airplane, it'll actually put a line up and show you its path to RML, what heading it is, how long it's going to take them to get there.
Gotcha.
It gives you lots of information there.
Okay.
If you want to clear that .an again and just click on them.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah. So try to remember Shift F1, and then I'm like, out of .an is probably quicker at this point. All right, and how do I clear that little connector line between the two?
Click on one, hold Alt Shift, and click on the other one.
Got it. Okay, this is gonna be messy, but we'll do it.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it, right?
That's okay.
And we can restart it if you're like, oh crap, because we have gone down this road with students and they just they flub it, and then we just restart it and start over again. So try that conversation that we had before. Just try whatever ideas come to your mind. Hey, let's try speed first. Okay, see what happens with speed. The whole purpose of this is to get your brain to see what it looks like when the data refreshes.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Ready to go?
No, but go ahead anyway.
Your control, WT?
My controller. Oh.
You're gonna want to pick up the track too.
Oh, have I not done that?
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, okay. That's what I did. I just expanded the tags.
You expanded the tag.
Okay.
Yeah.
So F3.
Yep.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, just tell the first one what you want to do, and then we'll start it going.
Well, since I don't know which direction any of them are going at the moment, so they're all kind of on random headings, then I'm going to wait until they start moving, and then I'm going to pick the one that's kind of moving toward Armel and give them the instruction first.
Okay. All right, Jared, whenever you're ready.
All right, let's see if it'll move.
The suspense is killing me.
I know, right?
It's like a live demo, right? Like,
What could possibly go wrong?
All of a sudden now it's telling me they're doing zero knots. So I don't know what the heck.
Okay.
As soon as I unpaused it.
Of course.
That's
Why we love Euroscope and VRC and Tower Trainer, all that.
Yeah, we might actually have to run a Chesapeake file.
If you give me 3 or 4 minutes, I could fix it for you.
Okay.
Right. Southwest 3550 proceed northbound on I-495.
Exactly right.
That's a good one. I like that.
Report the river in sight.
Yeah, right.
So while he's fixing it, do you have questions from rewatching the last couple of videos?
I do, but it probably would be best if we, kind of have those questions. Well, I'll ask it now since we've got a minute. So, in thinking about the turning folks onto the localizer for the ILS to runway 10 to Baltimore, and it looks like we're in East Flow again tonight, so it's an apropos question, or if we're going by the real world weather at least.
Yeah.
So I remember you saying, Jared, that if we're using, if we're going to put them onto the localizer somewhere between jeans and column, then, you could descend and have them descend and maintain 1,800 and then kind of put them in the middle there. Then you get the PTAC, 4 miles from jeans, maintain 1,800 until established on localizer, clear for the ILS runway 10 approach. Now, my question is, you don't want to put them on the localizer at the altitude they're capturing. You want to put them on the localizer below the altitude so the glide slope comes down to them, right?
Correct. And that altitude has to be at least above the MVA, at or above the MVA.
Okay. And I don't think I ever found, and I didn't put the updated sector file in, so I don't think I found the MVA diagram for this area. But is the MVA going to all be above 1,500, or I guess I need to pull it up?
I think it's all 2,000. Let me see if I can send you a screenshot.
2,000, okay. So in that case, I'm really trying to steer them more toward column, at or above. Okay, let me look at that screenshot that just came through the TeamSpeak here. Okay.
So I've got the Bravo turned on and everything there, but
yeah. Well, that's good though.
So it's all pretty much 2,000, unless you get farther north, and then it's a little bit higher.
It's 1,700 for the first mile or 2 miles of the ILS to 10, but then beyond that, it's all 2,000. Okay. So pretty much I'm descending them to 2,000. But if I'm descending them to 2,000, then how am I able to put them in right at jeans? I've got to put them in further out. I've got to put them
just a little further out. Yep.
Okay.
So how do you calculate how much room you need for them to be able to descend?
3 miles per 1,000, pretty much, right?
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's roughly a 3-degree glide slope, right? So if you need 400 feet, how much past jeans?
Basically
before
a mile,
jeans?
A little more than a mile and a third. Okay.
So you can kind of, make that as a spot.
Yeah.
And, try to get them if they're 2,000, to intercept before then.
Gotcha.
The last thing you've been here, your pilot, last thing you want to do is chase the glide slope, right?
Yeah, I got some flack on my CalScream stream because the controller in SoCal was a little bit overworked, and he put me a little bit too close in, and I got the glide slope before the localizer, but I had enabled the PMDG to do that, even though it's not realistic.
Right.
And so they're like, "Wait a minute, how do you capture the glide slope for the localizer?" Oh, because I kind of figured this exact thing would happen.
I try to be a little bit nicer. If I'm in a slam dunk, yeah, at least to make it a visual.
Right. Yeah, he was trying to make it a visual, but I don't think I had the right weather scenario running either. So I was handicapping myself.
Yeah, it happens. I got
Yeah.
this new file. Let me see if I can make it work here.
Okay.
I think I got it. Maybe we'll see.
Well, they're... Oh my God, they've all crashed. Uh-oh, now they're all in conflict.
Okay, go.
No deals? I lost that quickly.
3 miles.
Yeah.
All right. Oh boy. All right. Hang on, I'm trying to look at the data tags.
I don't care what order they go in either.
Okay, gotcha. All right, there. That one's Southwest 3550. Turn right heading 120.
Right heading 120, Southwest 3550.
Brickyard 5221. Turn right heading 110.
We'll turn right heading 110, Brickyard 5221.
Delta 4322. Turn right heading 100.
We'll turn right heading 100, Delta 4322.
All right. United 1543. Turn left heading 080. Proceed direct RML when able. Climb and maintain 8000.
Climb and maintain 8000. We'll turn left heading 080. Proceed direct RML when able. United 2459.
Hold on, I got one that's not tracking. That United.
It's coasted, so if you drop the track on that 20, whatever that was.
2459.
Is there a climb on that one? 2459?
Yeah, climb and maintain 8000.
Got it.
United 2459. Climb and maintain 900,000.
900,000, 2459.
Spirit Wings 1398. Turn left heading 030.
Turn left heading 030. Spirit Wings to 398. Okay, so you got your first command in. Jared, can you pause it real quick for us?
Yep.
Take us through what your plan is.
So plan, first of all, was they're like right on top of each other, so I'm fanning them out a little bit so I have a little bit of room to work and maneuver them into an in-trail situation. United 1543 seemed like he was, I don't know, the prime candidate to be the leader here.
Okay.
And then I was going to try and funnel in. Okay, all right, here's the thing. Like, to me, and I don't know if it's the predicted track lines just are too long. Like, I'm nervous about how close they are, so I'm trying to just get them a little bit more spacing.
I think you can reduce.
If you go into settings,
general,
data tags.
Settings. Where
and
is
then
it?
check your vector length down.
Gotcha. Okay, radar. I'm sorry. What is it? Settings. And then where? Or is it view or tools?
Settings and then general and then data tags.
Settings and then general. Okay, data tags. Okay, so it's. Oh, okay. So it's set to 1 minute right now.
Yeah, I have mine set to 3 nautical miles, but
Gotcha.
Up to you.
Well, and you wanted them 5 miles in trail, right? So I'm going to make them 5 miles, and that way I have an easy reference to how close I can put them. Okay, so I do need to space them out. So that was a reasonable thought.
Okay.
I still don't have. Hold on, let me drop the track on this United. It's not letting me do anything.
I think you have 2 separate tracks. Drop the guy behind the line there first.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So okay, there we go. Now I can F3 and pick him up. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Okay, so you're doing 1543 first, you said?
Yeah, 1543 first.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I have a plan.
Well, I mean, not having a plan is also a plan, so it's going to see where it
yeah,
goes, right?
1543, right? 1543 first, and then maybe Spirit Wings in behind him, and then, yeah. See, I think part of my problem is I'm thinking about this all two-dimensionally. You know, I'm not thinking about the fact that I have altitude separation. That's
Right.
really like I've already I've gone wrong because I.
Well, and then the other thing too, kind of where I was going, you also have to keep in mind their speed, right?
Okay.
Because if you're trying to keep people at the same altitude, they're not going to be separated unless you've got that 5 miles, right? And in order to maintain that, you want them going roughly the same speed over the ground.
Yeah. Well, they are actually pretty close. A couple of them are a little slower.
Yeah.
But 10 knots is not going to make a substantial difference. And the one thing I do remember from the academy training is that, you know, you can use speed kind of to fine tune, but you really want to, you know, adjust spacing more with vectoring than with speed.
You do.
Where else does speed make a difference, though?
Yeah, I was just
Okay, we're thinking.
No. That's where I was. I know where you're going, and that's where I was going. So, to answer Jared's question, what else does speed do?
Kills.
On 495, yes.
So think about it if you're thinking like a car, right? If I'm doing 5 miles an hour, or if I'm doing 50 miles an hour and I try to make a 90-degree turn.
Yeah, okay. So the faster you're going, the wider the turn's going to be, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Same thing in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you get them slow down, 180 knots or something like that, they're almost going to turn, not on a dime, but, it's going to be a much tighter turn than if they're doing 250.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. All right. Well, here's the plan then. I'm changing my plan completely.
Hey, that's good. Plans do change.
Yes.
Right.
So Southwest 3550 is now my lead, and since I did fan them out a little bit successfully. That worked. Okay, that did what I wanted it to do.
Yep.
But you didn't tell me what direction they need to cross RML at. I'm assuming I can bring them in from the south if I want to.
I think did they have to depart 360
Just
here? Is it
depart on a 360 heading? I don't care what intercept that is, just as long as they depart on a 360 heading.
Okay, so if I kind of make the 3550 lead, bring them in almost like they're on the ILS to the ones and cross them that way. Almost like an ILS 1 center. Not that I'm going to tell them that, but I mean, just like conceptually in my mind, just bring them up that direction. Then I can really just get them to follow the leader like that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well let's give it a shot. Ready?
And hold on.
Oh, okay.
United,
a little too fast. Sorry about that.
United 1543. I put him on a 030. Did I not?
Yeah.
Or no, I put him direct.
Well, no, it was 080. I think that was that one.
He was 080 and then direct RML when able.
Yeah.
And then 2459 was, I think, the one I turned. Or no, 2459, I didn't turn because I wasn't tracking him. Spirit Wings was the one I turned to 030.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to have to fix that anyway. Should I? Okay. If you can give me a minute, because they're all reading like they're going to 120, but they're not. So can I have a minute to fix their data tags as far as what altitude I've assigned them?
Yeah, go for it.
So they're all going to 70, except for somebody I told to climb to 8, and I don't remember who it was.
Actually told 2459 to 9.
Yeah.
2459 was 9.
And everybody else, I think, is at 6. Well, there's a couple at 5, so
656565.
there you go.
And I think you gave 1543 cross at 8,000? Or is that?
Okay.
No, that was the 2459.
That was 24. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. All right, got it.
Ready?
No, but go ahead. Okay. Oh man. All right. Oh, they are 1,000-foot separated. Okay. Brickyard 5221, turn right heading 160.
Turn right heading 160, Brickyard 5221.
Southwest 3550, turn left heading 090.
We'll turn left heading 090, Southwest 3550.
Spirit Wings 1398, turn right heading 120.
We'll turn right heading 120, Spirit Wings 1398.
Where he's going.
Okay, United 1543. I'm going to just let them space that a little bit. Southwest 3550, reduce speed 210 knots.
Reduce speed 210, Southwest 3550.
Brickyard 5221, turn left heading 110, reduce speed 210 knots.
We'll turn left heading 110 and reduce speed 210, Brickyard 5221.
Southwest 3550, climb and maintain 8,000.
We'll maintain 8,000, was it?
8,000. That's Southwest 3550, 8,000.
Yeah, we'll climb and maintain 8,000, Southwest 3550.
Brickyard 5221, climb and maintain 7,000.
Well, up to 7,000 and maintain it, Brickyard 5221.
Delta 4322, turn right heading 180.
We'll turn right heading 180, Delta 4322.
United 1543, turn right heading 180.
We'll turn right heading 180, United 1543.
Okay, he's going to 8, he's going to 7, he's at 6. United 2459, turn right heading 180.
We'll turn right heading 180, United 2459.
Brickyard 5221, turn left heading 070.
We'll turn left heading 070, Brickyard.
Delta 4322, reduce speed 210 knots.
Delta 4322, reduce speed 210.
Southwest 3550, turn left heading 020, proceed direct RML when able.
Left 020 and then direct RML when able, Southwest 3550.
Brickyard 5221, turn left heading 040, proceed direct RML when able.
We'll turn left heading 040 and then direct RML when able, Brickyard 5221.
Delta 4322, turn left heading 090.
Left due east to Delta 4322.
Southwest 2459, turn left heading 090.
Turn left heading 090, United 2459.
Spirit Wings 1398, turn right heading 170.
We'll turn right 170, Spirit Wings 1398.
All right, just going to 8. Brickyard 5221, climb and maintain 8,000.
Climb and maintain 8,000, Brickyard 5221.
Delta 4322, continue the left turn around to heading 040, proceed direct RML when able.
Well, left 040 and then when able, direct RML, Delta 4322.
Uh-oh, I failed.
It's okay.
Trap point out.
What happened with that? So did I not get them down to the right speed? Oh, okay, yeah, they're a little tight.
I mean, I think they're 4 miles apart. So
Okay.
how do you fix that?
Well, Brickyard 5221, reduce speed 180 knots.
Why don't you speed up Southwest?
That's true. Southwest 3550, maintain 240 knots.
We'll maintain 240, Southwest 3550.
See what I'm saying? Since he's up front.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. United 1543, turn left heading 090.
Turn left heading 090, United 1543.
Of course, why did they conflict? Because they are 1,000 foot separated. Oh no, hold on. Pause for a second.
Trying. There you go.
Yeah. So Southwest 3550 is at 8. Brickyard 5221 is at 8, but I have him. My data block says 7, right? Is that what it is?
Correct.
So F5080. So that's okay. So that's why they're conflicting. They're at the same altitude, but I have okay. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at what I have assigned. Okay, and then these guys I never did assign 120, but that's just what they defaulted at. So Delta 4322 is still at 60. Whoops, 060.
And by conflicting, you mean just like closer than the 5 miles? Because the deal is like 3 miles, right?
Oh, okay. So just because I had that. So all right. So yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
you have,
so you
have
asked
time
for
to do the fine
so
adjustments.
the drill was for 5 miles, but radar separation in terminal environment's 3 miles.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha. Got it. I'm just getting it confused in my head. Okay. So they're all right. So United 1543 is also at 5. And Spirit Wings 1398 is at 5 also. I think one thing that I learned from last time was when I finish a command, just automatically hit escape key and clear out that selected box. I think that's helped me a little bit. All right, so those two are almost.
So what's your talk through your plan? Let's talk about it.
So Southwest 3550 is speeding up, but he and Brickyard are almost like good right where they are. If Southwest speeds up just a little bit, I think that's good where it is. Delta 4322, I need to get him higher, and I can get him safely to 7 now, but it looks like probably 8's probably fine because I think I've got the 5 miles there. So my next, and did I already give the eastbound turn to 1543?
Yeah, you turn him 090.
Yeah,
think.
okay.
Yep, that was the last thing I put in. Yep.
Okay, got it. So he's going to fall in line. So the 2459 has to be my next turn. Go ahead, Jared.
Okay. What I was going to say is something that someone told me when I was doing my radar training is point them where you want them to go, right? So if you want like United 1543 to fall in behind United 2459 at 5 miles, right? Look at how far you have between them now,
miles.
right?
Yeah,
he already has 5 miles. So at this point, he needs to be flying towards United 2459, right?
Yeah, just
in order to keep that space. So he
Gotcha.
definitely needs probably more than a 90 turn because you want him to intercept with him. So he probably needs like a 70 heading.
I could probably give him at this point. I can probably just. I mean, he's already got the 5 miles, and he's going to end up having more. So I can probably just give him the 040 on direct our mill.
Or you could do even that, yeah.
Yeah.
You see how changing that angle up, right? It will cut out a couple of those miles when you're trying to sequence like this as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm still just losing track of the speed assignments I'm given though. Like, so the speed's in the lower right of the data block. It's with their aircraft type. Okay, 270, 240.
Now keep in mind that's ground speed too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's not what I assigned them, is it? Because I'm assigning them 210. They're showing 240.
Right.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Oh man.
But you know who you don't have on 210, right?
Probably the guy doing 300.
Well, okay, that guy, and right, Southwest 3550, you just gave 240, right? So when you get your spacing that you needed between Brickyard and Southwest, you can slow Southwest back down and keep your 5 miles, right? So use the speed to keep that spacing too.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because hopefully they're all using the same wind, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Totally.
Right. Okay. All right, got it. So 1543 is in the next instruction. I'm going to get him to turn. 2459. How much space do they have? Yeah. Okay, we'll see how it goes.
They're moving.
Now at 1543, turn left heading 040, proceed direct RML when able.
We'll turn left heading 040, then direct RML when able. United 1543.
United 2459, turn left heading 030, direct RML when able.
We'll turn left heading 030, and then to RML when able. United 2459.
Delta 4332, climb and maintain 8000.
We'll climb and maintain 8000 and 4322.
United 2459, reduce speed 210 knots.
Reduce speed 210. United 1543. Sorry, 2459. Sorry.
2459. Spirit Wings 1398, turn left heading 090.
We'll turn left heading 090. Spirit 1398.
Southwest 3550, reduce speed 210 knots.
210 Southwest 3550.
United 2459, reduce speed 180 knots.
We'll reduce speed 180. United 2459. Okay. Do you think Delta and United 2459 are both gonna cross at 5 mile separation?
No, not in the least.
No. And
turns for spacing and speed to maintain it.
Pause it real quick.
Well, okay. What I was going to say is the other thing I haven't done is check their altitudes. 2459 still 1,000 feet higher. But see, what I could do just to not have to resequence the whole line is I can just resequence him. 1543, I can close the gap. 1543. Spirit Wings is pretty good now. Then 24. Go ahead.
Let's go back to why that was the case first. So you turned 2459 when he was pretty close to a beam from Delta, right? And they were already within 5 miles when you turned. So if you let him fly a little bit longer east, which means you have to bring the rest of your string east a little longer, and then turn them north, you'll get that to what Jared just said about, keep the turns to keep that separation. You'll have that separation just from the angles that they're attacking RML from.
Right. Gotcha.
So to fix this, the easiest thing to do is break him off the approach, or in this case, just break him off the flow, and then resequence him back behind Spirit.
Yeah, so I think that's the plan. Now again, speeds 1543 is already 30 knots faster. So I'm pretty much going to leave him.
I think you could give him like a 310 heading and roll him in behind Delta. Especially if you slow him down just a little bit, give him like a 200 or 180 speed and 310 on the heading. And you can just, because they're altitude separated, just bring him in right behind, do like a big S turn with him really quick.
Okay, so you're saying keep the line like I have it?
I think you could try it. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're already altitude separated, right? So So here's the deal: you have the separation. You can. It doesn't matter when you resequence them. You know what I mean? So throw it in there and give it a try. This is just to point out too. John's controlling style might be different than mine, and might be different than yours. Yep. You have lots of options here, and whichever one works is the one we want you to pick, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But John's might work for him, and mine might work for me. But I think you could do an S turn there and make it work still, and not have to resequence him.
Gotcha. It's a lot more instructions though, and I haven't given anybody the 360 off of RML yet.
Okay.
No, and it's a good thing you caught that, because who's close?
So all of a sudden I've got a lot more transmissions to give, so I probably don't have time to give all these S turns. I probably am going to just stick with that plan. Give Southwest 3550 his instruction first. And then I'll get 2459 a left hand pattern to rejoin the back of the line. I also need to get 1543 and Spirit Wings 1398 their altitudes.
Okay.
All right. I'm
all right. Ready to type. Let's do this.
Ready if we're going to be. Heading we're going to be.
You're moving.
Southwest 3550, depart Armel, heading 0. It's heading 360.
We'll depart Armel heading due north, southwest 3550.
Brickyard 5221, depart Armel, heading 360.
We'll depart Armel 360, Brickyard 5221.
Delta 4321, 2022. Delta 4322, depart Armel, heading 360.
Oh, depart Armel 360, 4322.
United 2459, turn left, heading 270, due west.
We'll turn left heading 270, United 2459.
United 1543, climb and maintain 8,000.
We'll climb and maintain 8,000, United 1343.
Spirit Wings 1398, turn left, heading 030, proceed direct Armel when able.
We'll turn left heading 030 and then direct Armel when able. Spirit Wings 1398. So do you see that difference there between those United and Spirit? That's what should have done with United back and given that separation from the Delta.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Yep.
So what did I just give? Did I give Spirit? Okay, so they have all got their.
Yeah, they're all going Armel.
Spirit Wings 1398, climb and maintain 8,000. If I didn't say so already.
Climb and maintain 8,000. Spirit Wings 1398.
United 2459, continue the left turn around to heading 180, left 180.
We'll turn left due south, United 2459.
Okay, none of them are actually departing Armel heading 010, but I know I told them. Or,
You did.
360,
Oh,
or 360.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
Euroscope. It happens.
that's Euroscope.
That's okay.
Pilot error.
Spirit Wings 1398, reduce speed 210 knots.
Good catch. Reduce speed 210. Spirit Wings 1398.
Let's see, United, what's he doing? 270, 240. Okay, so I want him to catch up a little bit, so that's good.
So I think you need to look at, with the exception of the United 2459, do you have your 5-mile requirement? I'd say so.
Yeah, I was gonna say the spacing is pretty good. I mean,
Yep.
United 1543 could catch up a little, but other than that,
Yeah,
pretty
but
good.
that's a mile, right?
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
not-
United 2459, continue the left turn around heading 030.
We'll turn left heading 030, United 2459.
And 2459, increase speed 230 knots.
We'll increase 230, United 2459.
Okay, so what I've done here is I've probably turned him. Yeah, I didn't have to turn him as bad because he's now going to be struggling to catch up with the line.
He is, but it's okay. I mean, as
Okay.
long as you've got 5 miles or close to it, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. And he's already at 9, so I don't need to descend him to 8, so I'll leave it at that. Okay, well. And
I'd
we'll just
call that successful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sick,
I don't even know
messy,
if we need to show you,
Me-
any,
messy but successful.
Well, you should see us control sometime.
Yeah. If you ever see my center while I'm working any sort of event, just don't look at it.
Yeah. Interesting though to use the predicted track lines to measure the spacing. I think that's a neat tip that I kind of just kind of picked up a little bit.
Yep.
But I also the drop side of that, the con to that approach is that I suddenly lost the ability to see the speed they were going visually. Like I had to read the data blocks. I think that is a trade-off that I kind of have to be aware of.
It is. Yeah, and as long as you know going into it, and over time, as you get more comfortable looking at it, looking at the speed, looking at the transitions when they start to slow down, you don't necessarily need to have that leader line be as long, right? And you
Right.
can kind of pull it back a little bit. And
Yeah.
in some cases, like in V-Stars, I don't even use the leader lines. But that's, over time, you get used to it, and it
Yeah,
becomes
there's a-
more and more easier for you.
General and data tag. I mean, I guess you can turn it to 0, right? If you really don't want it.
Yeah, if you don't want it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like having it. Oh, that's too long. What's 1 minute?
You think you came
Yeah.
out of that learning something? Think that helped your your vector
Yeah,
skills?
I mean, well, first, I mean, that was a good drill just for the practice of assigning the altitudes in the data blocks. And I was able to kind of start doing that while I'm looking at what's going on the screen. You know what I mean? Like once I got the flow of doing that 3 or 4 times, I then had to stop watching, was able to stop watching my hands and watch the screen
Yes.
for my next move while I was doing it. So that's just a fluency thing, right? When you stop having to think about the language that you're speaking, you can start thinking about the concept of what you're saying and not just stumbling for the words. So
Yeah, and that's that's exactly where we want you to be, right? I think that's
yeah.
being able to do multiple things at a time. That to me is you're multitasking, right? So you're looking at a data tag, you're punching in a code, but then as you type the code, you look up north, you're like, oh crap, that guy's not doing what I want him to do. Slow it down, turn left, whatever you need to do, and you can actually key up and talk to him as you're figuring out what commands and codes to put in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I think I think we'll kind of move on to a Chesapeake file sector file if that works for you.
Yep, that works for me.
We'll do east again. And this time it's going to be a little medium, right? So it's not going to be, OTS, make you sweat, but it's going to be just a little bit more traffic, right? And we're going to not stop and train as much as, it all depends on how, if you have questions, obviously we'll stop and talk about it, but we want you to get into a flow. And a lot of times, by the time you're in your third, fourth session, you should be finding your flow and your sequence of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll try to not stop as much, and we'll just let you get through a file, land as many aircraft as you can. That sound good?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's good. And let me get the
no pressure.
Genes. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. No pressure at all.
And what's the other one called? Column. COLUM.
Column. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I got those on the screen, and I know that I'm kind of more or less aiming for somewhere between genes and column at 2000. And I do have a sense of the Trish comes in on that northern, that left downwind. The Raven comes in on that right downwind. The MIDI also comes in on the right downwind. Yep.
Correct.
And then the Anthem also comes in on that left downwind.
Yep. And, as we expand up, you have to think about your arrivals, because you may or may not see an arrival that comes in without actually being on a star, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you do? How do you flow that person in? I think that, the last time we looked at it, I think it was flagship 4091, I think. So you got to figure out your plan and remember that that's one you can bring over the Baltimore VOR if you want, depending on if you got more guys in the north versus the south, that kind of thing.
Right.
And just kind of think about your flow for those.
Well, right. Figure out which of those streams you're going to stick them in, and then you just have to manually give them the turns to follow it.
Correct. And to your credit, you wouldn't believe how many people send him to DCA.
Yeah. Yes. A lot. The other thing you got to think about too is they actually got rid of the Ripken in a couple of the recent updates.
Yes,
but the Westminster, the lovely Westminster, is still there.
Yeah.
And that one you have to keep in your mind.
Because that's going to dump off right here at Westminster, and you're going to start vectoring them before that. And they're not. Yep. They're crossing Rouen, which is essentially Frederick, if I remember correctly.
It's close enough, yeah.
It's pretty darn close to Frederick, and they're crossing that at 11, so they're coming off pretty high on that.
They are, and that's it's kind of the same mentality as the flagship ones coming in through Medina and all that stuff, through the east. You have to feed them in on the north string.
Yeah, expect vectors after Westminster, meaning now it's the approach controller's problem.
Yep, which is probably why they got rid of it, the Ripken.
the Ripken and the Raven were like, smack on top of each other.
They were, yeah. There's a little too much of a workload.
Yeah, right, especially because they're coming into the sector like right there at the bottom, and they're just like, boom, right there, and then you better know what to do with them already because they're yours.
Yeah, slam him in.
So now
Yeah.
we only really have turbojet arrivals,
Yeah,
especially from the south. So
especially
like for the
south, yeah.
Baltimore event, we had I had a guy, I was working center, had a turboprop that I actually rerouted Patuxent direct so that he would not conflict with all the Raven people.
Yeah. Good
And
call.
he ended up getting radar vectors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Makes sense.
Cool. All right.
All
well,
right.
Do you any other questions? You want to get going?
No other questions. Good.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do east. ATIS is alpha.
What's DCA land? The DCA probably
DCA
is
would be what?
they're 120. Oh, that could go either way, but they
Yeah.
might still be in north, I guess. I don't know. No. Then I'm sorry, that'd be in south probably.
South. Yeah. We'll just do south. Make it easy.
So DCA landing south. Their radius information, whatever you want it to be.
The alpha. We'll keep it easy for that too.
Oh, okay.
Everything's alpha.
Everything's alpha. Got it.
Everything's alpha. I don't. Jared, do you want to have a tower on? No.
Yeah, let me turn on some controllers. You want me to turn on a lot of controllers again?
Yeah, let's do. Yeah.
Oh Lord, they're gonna do that to me again.
We'll see how much you.
Attentional aircraft on frequency. Pause for a second while I figure out who to hand off to.
Well, I think that's what we decided was the counter last time.
Yeah.
Was how many times can you give it to the wrong frequency?
Okay. It'll be a lot. All right, so that's deal. So he's going to DCA.
Just pretend tower's on.
Tower's on at BWI.
Yeah.
Okay. Wisconsin's Trish. Okay, Baltimore altimeters 3030, good enough. 110 at 10. All right. Ready to talk to some planes, I guess. I don't know. Mom, do I have to?
All right. Okay. So, Dylan, if you want to pick up Envoy, I'll pick up Wisconsin. Roger.
Can't wait to try a center sweatbox like this.
Potomac Approach, good evening. Cirrus 907 Charlie is 29 miles to the northwest of the Westminster VOR at 5,500. Request Bravo, full stop landing at BWI.
Of course you would. Cirrus 907 Charlie, Potomac Approach. If I forget how to assign him a squawk. Is it F9?
Yep.
F9. Boom. Wait a minute. Do I F9 then click on him or it didn't?
And then it'll just change it in the bottom of the arrivals departure window. You should be able to see. Maybe click on another plane and click on him.
Hit it
Or hit.
and then click it again. Click him again.
Okay. November 907 Charlie, Potomac Approach. Good evening. Squawk 2445.
We'll squawk 2445, 7 Charlie.
November 907 Charlie, radar contact. Position as reported. Cleared into the Washington Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 5,500.
Well, clear to the Bravo, maintain VFR at or below 5,500, 7 Charlie.
7 Charlie. Say again your intentions.
Full stop landing at Baltimore.
November 907 Charlie. Field's at 12 o'clock. 45 miles. Report in sight.
we'll proceed direct to the field. And when able, we'll call it in sight.
Maintain present heading.
We get out the telescope.
We'll maintain the president.
I'm sorry, I forgot that the sector's so much bigger than a tower sector.
We're north of Lancaster. I think we might be able to see the field. I will call the field site 7 Charlie.
All right, there you go.
Potomac Approach Envoy 4418, 15,000. Good to be at the party. How are you?
4418, Potomac Approach. Baltimore altimeter 3030. Descend via the deal 3, Washington landing south.
Down via the deal, landing south, Envoy 4418.
Potomac, good evening. Wisconsin 3873, 12,000. Information Alpha.
Wisconsin 3873, Potomac Approach. Good evening. Baltimore altimeter 3030. Descend via the Trish 3 arrival. Expect ILS runway 10 approach.
We'll expect ILS runway. We'll expect ILS runway 10 approach. Wisconsin 3873.
All right, so 4418 when he gets a little closer. Well, see, I said descend. So I gave him descend via landing south. So that's 100. And I did that in the block. He's not descending yet. Pretty much as soon as I see him descending, he's handed over.
Yep. So just remember where deal is. Deal is right basically at the border, right? And so you want to give it. I usually hand off right about the end of the Eastern Bay.
Okay, I don't have the geography activated, but I see he's still. I see he's just south of Easton Airport, so I know where that is.
Yeah, so probably another 12, 15 miles from Easton is what I hand off.
Yeah, kind of halfway across the bottom of that sector there.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Where that little indentation kind of pops up.
Clear of conflict.
Gotcha.
What did you say, Jared?
I said, or clear of conflict.
Or clear of conflict, yeah, exactly. You can hand him off now if you want to.
Gotcha. And Wisconsin, I must have mistyped, but I got his data block fixed at least. Okay, yeah, so Envoy, I probably would wait to see him that he is descending. And then I probably hand him off after that.
Yeah, I mean, just remember what he's going to get to, right? So it's 10,000 by what?
I don't have it up in front of me.
Oh.
Am I supposed to know that?
Well, I mean, yeah, because so he's going to leave billet at 11, and he's got all the way to go. It's 20 miles or something like that, all the way to go to 10,000 a deal.
Okay.
So he's a little high right now.
Terps to Flask, and now I get to remember which altitude they get for. Well, no, Terps, I don't have to remember because he's just going to go to Flask, but I got to remember what to. No, I don't need to give him anything, actually.
For who? Envoy?
For the departure.
Oh, no. Well, no.
Yeah, I don't need to give him anything other than radar contact.
No,
He's good.
Should
He's
be.
good
But that, even though it's been given in the clearance, when it's climbed via the SID, just make sure they're doing it, because sometimes they just stop. But no, you don't have to say anything. You just radar contact.
He gets a radar contact. Okay.
Hey, departure. I think you're talking about me. It's Southwest 3417, 2,200 climbing via.
Southwest 3417, Potomac departure. Good evening. Radar contact.
And Potomac 7 Charlie, we pulled out the binoculars and we see the field.
Number 7 Charlie makes straight in approach runway 15 left.
We'll make straight in runway 15 left. 7 Charlie.
Birch, Wisconsin 123, 15,000.
Okay. It's on the MIDI. Okay. Wisconsin 123 Potomac Approach. Good evening. Descend via the MIDI 3 arrival. Expect ILS runway 10 approach.
All right, ILS 10 down via the MIDI for Wisconsin 123. Do you have an altimeter for us?
Baltimore altimeter 3030.
Thank you. 3030 Wisconsin 123.
Okay,
Potomac American 427 Edison information. Oh my god, I can't talk. Edison information Alpha 12,000.
American 427 Potomac Approach. Cross Baltimore at and maintain 10,000, 250 knots, Washington landing south. Baltimore altimeter 3030.
Washington landing south will cross Baltimore and maintain 10,000, speed 250 on 303.
All right, so he's 10. Wisconsin is, DC is landing south. Wisconsin, he's on the MIDI. Oh no, he went to 040. Whoops. Yeah, I'm drowning already.
Okay. Do you want us to pause it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Just at a little bit of a loss to pick up. Who do I need to pick up the worst here?
What do you need to do first?
Envoy 4418, contact Washington. Oh, no, I can't do that. I got to hand them off first. So F4 to 1D.
Send them to 32
Yeah.
on the radar. Yeah.
Yeah. Envoy 4418, contact Potomac Approach 128.35. See ya.
2835 Envoy 4418. See ya.
And sorry, Deal, for the late handoff.
It's okay.
427 was doing what now? He's on the Clipper, so I gave him not 010. I gave him 10,000. All right, who's the most pressing now? Southwest 478 is the Raven. Okay, so he's got it. He's already down to 6. So, okay. All right, so the next one to pick up is Delta. What's he doing? He's doing BWI on the MIDI.
Birch Southwest 478, 9,000 on the Raven.
Southwest 478, Potomac Approach. Expect ILS runway 10 approach. Baltimore altimeter 3030.
ILS 210 and 3030 Southwest 478. Birch Delta 774 with Alpha 15,000.
Delta 774, Potomac Approach. Baltimore altimeter 300. And via the MIDI 2 arrival, expect ILS runway 10 approach.
That via the MIDI ILS 10 Delta 774. Departure, red tape 55, 1.4 and climbing.
And he's doing Swan 3, okay. Oh shoot, he's doing Swan, so he needs red tape 55, Potomac departure. Radar contact, climb, maintain 14,000, proceed direct Swan.
Direct Swan, and we filed 9,000. Any chance for 9,000 red tape 55?
Red tape 55, maintain 9,000.
9,000 red tape 55, thanks.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. Number 907 Charlie, descend and maintain 2,000.
Okay. Want him to be at 2,000? What happens if he flies through a cloud at 2,000?
At or below 2,000. Maintain VFR at or below 2,000.
Maintain VFR at or below 2,000. 7 Charlie. I mean, it's fine. You just have to make sure you know,
Yeah, no. Gotta say it right. Gotta say it right.
Yep.
Yeah, I got you. Gosh, I got a lot of purple on my screen.
Let's pause it real quick. Let's give it a break. So take a breath.
Ideally with the VFR, right? Give him a traffic point out and let him avoid the traffic.
That's
It's same
yeah,
thing
that's
with Tower,
fair.
right? Let them work for you.
Yeah, that's fair. But the Wisconsin that's crossing paths with them is still like 7,500. So I mean, well, I guess that's not unreasonable. They're within 2,500 feet of each other. They could probably see each other. And I probably should give the traffic point out to the Wisconsin for that matter.
Right. And, if you had to, you could turn them, or you could stop Wisconsin's turn at, 6,000 and still be legal because you only need 500 separation.
Well,
right. And then,
right. They do have, I mean, they've got plenty of vertical space there. I feel like just getting 7 Charlie started down to his arrival is not outrageous for me to do.
yeah, just pointing out you have multiple tools there. Right. And let the pilots work for you.
Gotcha. All right.
All right. So, what is your order of priority?
Order of priority. In what context, John? I'm sorry, I'm not.
So, like, what things do you think are the most important right now for you?
Called the priority of duty.
Yeah. So right now, so the guys coming at the bottom are in trail. They're good. They're similar speeds even. So, 774 is a little faster, so I'm going to probably want to slow them down in a minute.
Yep.
3417 is climbing. I got to get him to the center. So I think that's probably the first thing is just get, reduce workload, get him out of my hair.
Okay.
So south of 3417, contact Washington Center 133.72. And I can't do that, can I? I got a F432 and click him first.
And he doesn't go to center.
Oh,
shoot. There are other controllers on, right?
See, this is the piece I really wanted to spend some time studying between last time and this time, and I didn't get a chance to. So he's, yeah.
Goes to, is it straight to Fluky, John, or does he go to Tyson?
You cut out. What'd you say?
Does he go straight to Fluky, or is it Tyson first?
Fluky. I think Tyson's low.
Yeah. Okay, so he goes to, so Fluky's at 121.05. Is that one Foxtrot?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me just make sure because I'm old. Hold on.
I know I always confuse them.
Yeah.
That's the current TA. Dylan, which one is
current TA. Dylan,
what's the question?
Southwest 3417 is on the Terps going to Atlanta, and he's about to cross into Mount Vernon, and the conjecture is that he is supposed to go to the Fluky sector.
Yeah, it's Fluky. Yeah,
Fluky.
Tyson is.
That's right.
Below Fluky.
Okay, so Southwest 3417 contact Potomac departure 121.05.
Well, that's you, Dylan. Sorry.
2105 Southwest 3417.
Okay, so
That's
now
the
I can get rid of
definition
that.
of too many cooks.
Yeah, right. So
now that's good. So the other thing you got to think about is you got a bunch of people knocking on your door, right?
Yeah.
And the flashing in your brain, I don't know how your brain works, but in mine, when I see a bunch of flashing things or I hear the noise ding, that to me tells me I got some stuff that I got to worry about. I got to get these guys at least, pick up the track.
Well, the reason so my mindset, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that if I'm starting to go down the tubes, all right, I'm not inviting more people into the sector
So
than I can handle.
I don't mean to interrupt. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way to shut someone off. The wrong way is to just let the handoff flash.
Yeah, you need to be saying something.
Right.
Gotcha.
The right way is to communicate with the other sectors and tell them what you need from them. Whether it's you need, someone needs to get spun, a certain heading, whatever the case is.
Fair point. Okay. So of these four, which one is probably the most pressing? Well, which one's closest to the airport? Brickyard. Well, which one? What is he even doing? He's going to Rochester, so he's not even a rival.
No, but he's still somebody you have to deal with.
Yeah,
right?
he's somebody that's
Yep.
okay. Yeah, gotcha. But he's climbing to 180. Okay, I don't think I need to say.
Highest? Okay, he's ultimately it's flight level 180, right? That's where his cruise is.
That's his cruise altitude.
But can you climb him to 180?
No, I cannot. I can give him
Okay.
what's up there. One. Shoot, I remember this from last time. No, I don't. It's either 140 or 170, but I forget which it is.
It's
About
17.
it pretty much west of Baltimore is 17, and pretty much east of Baltimore is 14.
Gotcha. Okay.
Very roughly, but
Yeah.
for your
But it's a-
descriptors at least.
Yeah, it's good. It's close enough, and there's a tiny little bit that's not, but for the most part, Jared's 100% right. It is everything to the west. But now, then, who do you hand off to?
When he gets north of me.
Well, when he gets, he's probably going to get to 17,000 before he gets north of you.
Okay, well then that would go to, and this is the question we had last time. Does he go to Washington Center or does he go to New York?
Yeah, and I
Center?
was wrong last time, and I'm still wrong this time. But it needs to go to DC first.
It
I
does
was
need to go
thinking
DC
to the
first.
east,
Okay.
that was my fault. But
Okay.
yeah, anything to the west off like that in that area, he's the Jerry's and all that. He's going to go to
Okay.
DC first.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Easy enough.
Yeah, because how far away is he from Jerry's?
From Jerry's. Do I not have that on the screen? Hold on. It helps if I type it right. JRS.
He's about 40 out.
So Jerry's is right up there, basically in the Camp David. So yeah, he's got another 30 miles or so.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to get up to 17.
Yeah.
Before he leaves your airspace.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yep. So he gets climb and maintain 17,000, and then pretty much as soon as I'm sure he's not going to hit anybody, contact Washington Center 123.72. But then of course I got to hand him off to that first.
Yep. Of course.
Okay. The compass over to the west, since he's already in my sector, I guess he should be the next one. Oh, hold on. Hold on, guys. I got to take a quick work call.
Okay, sure.
I guess I should mute the screen.
Yeah.
Hey, Sally, hold on for 1 second.
You're okay. Oh yeah,
Okay,
I didn't.
cool. We just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize you muted your stream. I was like, I can still hear you.
Okay, coming back in.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys. Sorry for the interruption.
So I think and I think that to me is kind of what to what Dylan was saying. If you can't accept a handoff because you're just getting thrown against the wall, reach out to New York. Godspeed with that, but reach out to our tech controllers and say, yeah, I need help, right? Spin
Right.
these guys, give them, turn whatever. I just need a couple of minutes, right? And that's okay. Sort of that you have to accept it, right?
Gotcha.
And because you will it in your brain. I'm not saying you have to, but for me, I have to because it's my brain is going to see that and add layers of stress that I don't need, right?
Right, understood.
So that's just my little piece about that. So where do you want to go next?
Okay, well, I've kind of picked up Compass, and he's on the Anthem, so it would be Compass 5712, descend via the Anthem 3, Baltimore altimeter 3030, expect ILS runway 10 approach.
Anything descent by the anthem, we'll expect ILS runway 10 approach, compass 5712.
Okay, and then the other thing, so I've got 2 more handoffs to accept,
Yep.
but the other thing I can kind of see developing here is the 2 that are merging in, Southwest, and then the Wisconsin, the Delta, that are kind of merging into the right downwind. So Southwest to, I got to look at the map here and where do they go. So coming in off of the Raven, point that they merge is Navy. Well, it looks like Southwest is going to come in pretty well ahead of them. But the other thing I could do is start slowing. So I need to slow Wisconsin 123 and Delta 774 and make sure they come in behind that Southwest.
Yep.
Just don't forget to think vertically too.
True. So Southwest has 60.
I mean, not everywhere, but Baltimore and E-stops stacks are okay.
Gotcha. Delta 774 is not even... no, wait a minute. Delta 774, they are both. Did I just forget to assign Delta 774? I guess I did.
Yeah, you last you instructed him was to descend via.
Okay. Okay, so Southwest 478, and they're below. So they're good altitude right now. So Southwest 478, if I give him 3,000, that'll kind of keep him below. Okay. All right, and so the next thing to do will just be to pick up the next 2 next 2 handoffs.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Okay.
You ready to unpause?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. All right, Jerry, whenever you're ready.
At Southwest 478, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000 Southwest 478.
3,000. There. And then let's pick up both of these guys. The Envoy is doing what? He's Trish. Oh, Brickyard's not even really mine. Oh man, I didn't see that guy. Crap.
I just started the handoff on you. That's why you didn't see it. Gentlemen, good evening. Brickyard 3143 Alpha 16,000, 12,000 by skills.
Brickyard 3143, Potomac Approach, Baltimore altimeter 3030. Cross Baltimore at and maintain 10,000, 250 knots.
10,000, 250, Brickyard 3143. Gentlemen, good evening. Envoy 4455, 10,000 information Alpha to Baltimore.
Last aircraft call sign.
Envoy 4455.
Envoy 4455, Potomac Approach, Baltimore altimeter 3030. Descend via the Trish to the arrival. Expect ILS runway 10 approach.
Copy the numbers and we'll descend via the Trish. Envoy 4455.
Departure exec jet 616 2000 Clement via.
Exec jet 616 Potomac departure radar contact.
Gentlemen, good evening. Flagship 4091, 12,000 information Alpha.
Flagship is, he's the one that's direct Baltimore. 12,000. Flagship 4091 Potomac approach. Baltimore altimeter 3030. Turn left heading 180.
We'll turn left heading 180. What's the turn for?
Vectors for sequence.
Vectors to sequence, turn left heading 180. Flagship 4091.
All right, where's Wisconsin? Wisconsin 3873, descend and maintain 2,000, reduce speed 170 knots.
Reduce speed 170, then descend and maintain 2000. Wisconsin 3873.
Birch Southwest 1140 with Alpha, descending via the Raven.
Southwest 1140, Potomac approach, Baltimore altimeter 3030, expect ILS runway 10 approach.
ILS 103030, Southwest 1140.
Wisconsin 123, reduce speed 210 knots.
210 knots for who, sorry?
Wisconsin 123.
Wisconsin 123.
Delta 774, reduce speed 210 knots.
210 Delta 774.
Shoot. He's on the MIDI, okay. Wisconsin 3873, turn left heading 170.
We'll turn left heading 170. Wisconsin 3873.
Wisconsin 3873, also descend and maintain 2000.
We're going down to 2000, sir.
I already gave him that. Is that what you're saying, John?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I forgot to update his tag.
Okay.
Brickyard 44. Oh, shoot, I can't do that. F4 32. I keep wanting to just hand off just because I hand off. I can't. I forget I have to, like, I have to let the controller know they're coming first. Brickyard 4469, contact Washington Center 133.72. We'll see.
Over to Washington. Good night, sir. Brickyard 4469.
Birch Potomac 153, 5000.
Potomac 153, Potomac approach. Good evening. Break. Wisconsin 3873, turn left heading 130. Shoot, hold on. Try that again. Wisconsin 3873, 2 miles from column, turn left heading 130, maintain 2000 until established on the ILS. Established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 10 approach.
We'll turn left heading 130, maintain 2000 until established, cleared ILS runway 10 approach. Wisconsin 3873. And 7 Charlie Charlie, we're straight in.
7 Charlie Charlie, contact Baltimore Tower 119.4. We'll see you.
Tower, see you.
So it's drop, boom, switch them. All right, now American 427 needs a handoff.
Yep.
So
I'll pause it here just real quick.
Yep.
Thank you.
okay, so he's, hold on, F3 32. Oh, F4 32. Duh. Okay, what am I missing, John? You're about to tell me something.
No, I don't think I. No, I don't think I don't have. I didn't have any. Did I have
Okay, you
anything?
were pausing it to let me figure
I was
out who to
pausing
hand
to
off
let,
to.
yeah, to let you collect your thoughts.
Oh, well, that's very, very kind of you, sir.
Yeah, exactly. But you also got to figure out who to hand to on voice.
Yeah, so 427, that goes to, I think, deal, right?
Yeah, it goes the deal. Yeah.
835?
Yep.
Okay. American 427, contact Potomac approach 128.35. We'll see you.
128.35. See ya.
Okay, there he goes. All right, compass is on Anthem, so he's about to bang that hard right. However, I can break him sooner if I want. Compass 5712, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 4,000.
We'll turn right heading 180 down to 4,000, compass 5712.
Got southwest at 3, I got the 2 behind him at 4. Compass 5712, reduce speed 170 knots.
With speed 170 for compass?
170.
170, compass 5712. Potomac, good evening. Piper 225 Bravo Kilo.
Piper 225 Bravo Kilo, Potomac approach.
Yes, sir. We're over the bay, or close to the bay, about 50 miles to the east of the Baltimore VOR at 7,700. Request full stop landing at Baltimore.
Piper 225 Bravo Kilo, Potomac approach, squawk 2426.
Squawk 2426, 5 Bravo Kilo. Now, you don't have to follow that sequence. So, like, you gave him a squawk code, he's going to squawk it. You can go do some other stuff. He's going to fly out there, right? He's told you what his intentions are.
Yeah.
You don't have to go back to him.
Don't right, exactly. If I've got something else that's pressing, I can deal with that and then come back to him.
Yep.
Is that a hint?
Yeah, a little bit. Subtle as I ever am. Right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. All right, now you can pause it for a second.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. So what I am thinking about here, and I've already forgotten what that Potomac is doing. He's on the MIDI. Okay. What I'm thinking here is the next thing that I need to start doing is turning these guys from the south, Southwest 478, the Wisconsin 123, the Delta 774, start turning them onto the approach. Yep. Is that what you're kind of keying me into?
Yep. Yeah, I think
I'm set up to be on the approach too. And by that I mean, at a better altitude, at a better speed, and ready to be sequenced in, right?
Yep. Okay. So they're at 3 and 4, and they need to be down. Okay. Yep. So that's a good point.
Because if you leave them at 4, you have to join them so much farther back in the.
Yeah.
Now, if that's how your sequence is going to work, then do that, right?
Well, no, but that's. You're correct in assuming that that's not how I intended it to. So
for sure.
Okay.
So what is your sequence? Like, start building the plan now, right? Let's think about it. Who's going to be? Let's walk through your sequence now. And I'm not saying that that's how it has to be, because the plan continually changes based on what happens, right? But as of now, how do you think it's all going to work? 478
is definitely first one in. Wisconsin is probably right behind him. I'm thinking probably the compass off the top end goes in behind Wisconsin, and then Delta 774, I'll just run out a little further to the west, bang him in behind the compass. At the same time, I got flagship over on the right that I really haven't done much with. But if I bang him to the west now, I can bring him in probably ahead of that Potomac.
Okay. Yep, I would agree with all that. So what can you do to now, like, to set?
Southwest gets 2, Wisconsin gets 3 right now.
Okay.
I got to be a
774. Does he have anybody behind him?
Not at the moment. Not so, well. I mean, kind of, yeah, but I mean, yeah, kind of flagship in Potomac, but not. If directly.
He's all the way at the end of your sequence,
yeah,
it doesn't really make sense to run him there as fast as you can, right? So slow him down now is going to help you out a whole lot later, right?
Okay, so right, so if
see what I'm saying?
So if I'm already planning on putting compass in next, just slow him down now.
Yep, and if that means telling compass to maintain 250.
Is he that much closer?
So, well, no, and I'm not saying that's, but if that's what you need, start giving some of these instructions to make your plan work. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And the earlier you kind of know your plan, then you can start setting up those kind of instructions to get planes where you need them, when you need them to be there.
Gotcha. Okay, makes sense.
That's one of the hard things about the scan.
Yeah, and the only thing about Compass is since I've already slowed him down, I'm definitely not going to speed him back up. You know what I mean? Or at least I
A little
would.
faux pas, but you know what? If you need it, you need it.
If I need it, I need it. But I don't feel like, I feel like it would help me right now, but I don't think I need it right now. So I don't think I would do that to him.
Okay, and you can work him in.
Yeah. And then Envoy is he's another one that I forgot about. He's on his way in too. Jeez. Okay. So I haven't even factored him in yet, although I can probably get him in. He's probably the next one after the Delta, I would think.
Okay, well let's give it a shot. See what happens. On your command, sir.
I'm ready when you are, I suppose.
Ready as ever.
Wisconsin 3873 contact Baltimore Tower 119.4. We'll see it.
Over to tower. See you.
Southwest 478 descend and maintain 2000. Reduce speed 210 knots.
2000 210 Southwest 478.
Potomac Southwest 706 12,000 information alpha.
Southwest 706 Potomac approach. Descend via the Trish 3 arrival. Expect ILS runway 10 approach. Baltimore altimeter 3030.
3030 information. ILS 10 Southwest 706. And flagship 4091 looking for lower.
Flagship 4091, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 6000.
Descend and maintain 6000, turn right heading 270, flagship 4091.
Southwest 478, turn right heading 010.
Right turn 010 Southwest 478.
Wisconsin 123, descend and maintain 3000.
3000 Wisconsin 123.
All right, he's a goodbye to 32, although he's really going to deal.
Perch Southwest 451, 900,000 with Alpha.
Southwest 451, Potomac approach. Baltimore altimeter 3030, expect ILS runway 10 approach.
303010 for Southwest 451.
And Potomac ExitJet 616 looking for higher, please.
Oh yeah.
All right. You want to pause it real quick?
Yeah,
Yep.
He definitely fell off my scan.
Yeah.
It's okay, because the pilot did too. That was the FO that stepped in.
I wanted to let it go as long as I could, but
Yeah. And in the meantime, with all that going on, Southwest about to blow through the localizer. So.
yeah.
Um.
It's okay. And sometimes, sometimes that happens. So you do have to blow the guy through the localizer. What do you do? What do you say?
Vectors to the localizer. Turn right heading. Yeah. Turn right heading.
I mean,
whatever through 130 at this point.
That's the way it goes, man. Sorry.
Yep.
That's kind of like a penalty vector. Like when a pilot comes on and they're hauling butt right through their arrival.
Mhm.
350, try to slow them down. Okay, fine. You're not going to slow down. I'll give you penalty turn. Flying something to the localizer generally tends to be something where we got overloaded and you need an out, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing is look up to the northeast sector of your Tricon, or of your sector. Let's try that again. Look up to the northeast.
Okay.
What do you still have control
Potomac.
of?
Yeah, Potomac is or red tape or whatever.
Red
it
tape,
is.
yeah.
And he's. Oh, good question. He's not high enough to be New York Center, or is he?
Well, who is that airspace?
Well, okay. Outside of was that Phillies? That's too far away to be. Yeah, it is Phillies, isn't it? Is Philly on?
Philly. Yep.
Okay, so that goes to, yeah, so that's going to end up going to 125.65.
Yep.
All right. All right. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit stressed by the scenario, but I also like because of that phone call, I'm now on a hard time limit of 9 o'clock. So
Okay, we could let's just Jared, do you mind deleting HJet and Potomac 153 and then flagship? Let's just get the guys that are kind of in close to your finals box now. Maybe Southwest 1140, delete him. Let's just worry about these guys here. And, one of the things you can, practice on is that Southwest 478. Give me vectors through the localizer and then tell them what to do.
Gotcha. All right. Let me just hold on. Let me just drop a few of these guys that you guys deleted so I can just. Okay. Southwest 478, vectors to the localizer, turn right heading 130.
Right heading 130, Southwest 478.
Southwest 478, 3 miles from column, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 10 approach.
2 till established, clear ILS 10, Southwest 478.
Compass 5712, descend and maintain 2000, turn left heading 130.
Turn left heading 120, descend and maintain 2000, compass 5712.
5712, 130, 130.
Sorry about that, 130, compass 5712.
Envoy 4455, turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 2000.
We'll turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 2000, Envoy 4455.
Wisconsin 123, descend and maintain 2000.
2000, Wisconsin 123.
Delta 774, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, Delta 774.
Wisconsin 123, turn right heading 010.
010, Wisconsin 123.
Southwest 478, contact Baltimore Tower 119.4. We'll see.
19.4, see you later, Southwest 478.
Wisconsin 123, reduce speed 170 knots.
170 knots, Wisconsin 123.
Compass 5712, 5 miles from Jeans, maintain 2000 or above until established on local. Oh, he's way too high. Maintain 2000 until established on localizer, clear ILS 10 approach.
Clear ILS approach, runway 10, compass 5712.
He's probably too high. And Wisconsin.
No, it's fine. Why is he too high?
How
far out is he from column?
Oh, no, he's not. I just don't have him assigned correctly in the data block. That's the issue.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. He's fine.
I was gonna say he's perfectly fine. He's
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisconsin 123, vectors through the localizer, turn right heading 130.
Right heading 130, Wisconsin 123.
So here we go again.
I mean, did anybody say it was IMC today either?
No, actually, we didn't.
That's true. That's true.
We did not.
Should be doing visuals on this.
That's why everybody loves visuals, You see the traffic in front of you, yeah, follow him, cleared visual approach.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Compass 5712, contact Baltimore Tower 119.4. We'll see.
Tower. See you.
Wisconsin 123. 4 miles from column. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 10 approach.
Cleared ILS 10, Wisconsin 123.
Delta 774, descend and maintain 2000, turn right heading 040.
2000, 040, Delta 774.
Shoot. Oh, shoot, no. he's confusing myself between the altitude and the heading now. What do I want to hear? Envoy 4455, turn left heading 220.
Turn left heading 220, Envoy 4455.
Point him right at Delta, or even right ahead of Delta.
So 180, pretty much.
Yeah, make up some room.
Yep. What did I give Delta?
040.
Okay. Delta 774. Continue the right turn around heading 130.
All right, heading 130, Delta 774.
Delta 774, 8 miles from Jeans. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 10 approach.
Cleared ILS 102 till established, Delta 774.
Envoy 4455, turn left heading 140.
We'll turn left heading 140, Envoy 4455.
Wisconsin 123, contact Baltimore Tower 119.1. We'll see it.
19-1, so yeah.
Envoy 4455, continue to the left turn heading 130. No, we'll leave it at that.
Why? Why not clear him?
Because I'm supposed to give the position first.
Oh.
So I'll let him read back the 130.
All right, we'll turn left heading 130, Envoy 4455.
Envoy 4455. I guess I should know the position before I start saying it. Envoy 4455, 10 miles from Jeans. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 10 approach.
Well, he's 15 from Jeans.
It's 15 from Jeans?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry,
10
from column. From column, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Now, most VATSIM pilots probably won't even care. They've already
They won't catch that, but yeah.
Yeah. We'll maintain 2000 till established. Cleared ILS runway 10 approach. Envoy 4455.
Delta 774, contact Baltimore Tower 119.4. We'll see you.
19-4, so yeah.
All right, look at that sequence, dude.
Look how beautiful that looks. Just like that vector drill.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
It's pretty spot on.
Yeah, it's your third session. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, but half of them went through the localizer to get there.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's a small detail.
As long as you give them a reason,
Yeah, man.
doesn't matter. That's it.
No.
You did what you had to do. It doesn't. They don't need to know it's because you forgot about them.
Right.
My go-to, no matter what, is vectors for the sequence.
Yeah.
Yes. Back to
There you go. Vectors for the sequence, indeed. All right.
All right, yeah, we can stop it there.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stop it there. I do have kind of a work situation I've got to go ahead and get on top of. But no, that was fun toward the end. I'm still fumbling. I'm still kind of a little bit overwhelmed with the volume. I'm not, I'm definitely not up to speed with the amount of traffic that the file had. And I know you said this is not even like one of the harder files. So
No, it's a medium file.
yeah, so I've still got some practice to get kind of up to speed, but
Well, and I think yes, and I think there's something to be said for grabbing one of us and just letting us run the file with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be an actual session and all that kind of stuff, just so
Sure.
you can kind of see it and keep that in your brain.
Yeah.
But I think the next couple of sessions we have to start thinking about satellites.
satellite
I know
fields,
that-
right? Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a huge part of it. I mean,
Yeah.
especially with Microsoft, people fly to places that they didn't normally fly before because the city
Right.
looks nice.
Yeah.
So you'll have people pop up at Easton where before you never did because it was a blob, right?
Yeah.
And so we need to start introducing some of that. I know you got to go, but
Putting that into your
we need
scheme.
to start thinking about that.
Yep. No, very good. So for the next session, of course, we've already have the kind of tentative dates set aside. So hopefully we'll be able to stick to that plan, and hopefully I'll be able to stick to that plan. But yeah, no, looking forward to that. I do feel a lot better after tonight than I did after the last one. So that was that's a definite positive takeaway. And yeah, again, fumbling through the the commands a little bit. I started typing headings when I was trying to type altitudes, and that's where I got myself crossed up with who I had descending to what, So again, it's just kind of a mindset of getting those altitudes assigned, like even maybe before I start talking, and that way I'm not, crossing myself up like that. Maybe, and the big one I think tonight was remembering to do the radar handoff first before the verbal handoff. Like I trip myself up on that, I think, just about every time. So,
well, I mean, instinctively, you're talking to somebody, so your brain goes to that. It makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, it
exactly.
does.
And that's why I say clear of conflict too, right? Because before you know it, they're at your border and past it, and oh crap.
Yeah, right.
If I see you, even if you're 50 miles away from the border, if there's no planes there, then you can talk to that guy.
Yeah, and then Dylan's yelling at me,
comms
on flagship.
Another thing to keep in mind too, right? The plan and your sequence usually changes a couple times before it's actually done and over with, right?
Yeah.
So
and it did, as they folded in from the right downwind and the left downwind, it didn't go in the order I had kind of sketched out. But I was, again, at that point, I've abandoned that and I'm just turning them in as they get up there. But but good to kind of have a plan ahead of time to at least aim toward and then adjust as necessary.
Right. It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
And then you'd be doing some of those things that you need to do to make that plan work. Yeah,
exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly. Thinking ahead about the altitudes. Again, I think that's the big one. Is like I've started to think better about their situation laterally as far as where I need to start turning them into the approach. But I definitely lost sight of that until you pointed it out to me. Like, okay, well, what altitude are they at? And I'm like, oh yeah, they're 2,000 feet too high. So. So again, just getting in that mindset of what do you need to do with them next to send them and turn them. So, it's just that three-dimensional thinking. And the funny thing is, it's like as a pilot, I know what I'm expecting, but when you're translating it to the scope and I'm looking at 20 pilots,
Well, yeah, because you got your little bubble as you're flying along versus.
Exactly right. To only what's happening to you, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So indeed, it is definitely a different look from this side of the scope for sure.
Definitely. And the last thing I'll say is, and I know you brought it up about the codes and the commands and things like that. I know it's an anathema, right? But you can always right-click and use the menu. Now that I know it does. You have to scroll to find it, but sometimes it's easier than fumbling through with the code just to get the thing into the data tag and move on.
Right. Yep. Well, actually, the F keys is starting to work pretty well for me. I'm not, the dot commands I think would be a fallback, but the F keys are starting to make sense. I've kind of got, F3 is pick up track, F4 is. I got to think of F4. So in VStars, it's like F3 is pick up a track, F4 is drop a track.
Yes.
So I've got to get in that mindset of, hey, this is VRC now, so F4 is the handoff key as well. That's what I got to keep reminding myself. And then as far as the F5's altitudes, F9's the squawk assignments.
Yeah.
I'm starting to put it together, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's all you can do.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you very much again, and additional comments I'm sure you'll have as you reflect back. I'm sure you can just go ahead and throw those into the Discord. Again, I just do need to go ahead and wrap up, and I got a couple minutes of stuff to say on the stream as well. So I will leave it at that, and thank you guys very much again. Again, it's Jared West, the Air Traffic Manager of the Washington ARTCC. Thanks, Jared.
You bet.
Frequent cameo on the stream. a lot of times lately, he's either 50% his voice or he's 50% beep beep beep. Jay Bartlett, the Deputy Air Traffic Manager of the Washington ARTCC. Thanks again, Jay.
Thank you, sir.
And then Dylan Lundberg, the Training Administrator of Washington. Thanks again, Dylan.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
All right. Yeah, it was tons of fun, guys. It's always a great time as well. And as much as I feel like you guys are really putting me through the paces, it is really a lot of fun. I hope that if I'm sounding stressed, I hope that it comes across that I'm stressed in a good and fun way.
Well, that's why
so far.
Right.
So far. Challenge accepted is what I just heard you say.
Well, wait until the satellite.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again. I'm going to go ahead and drop you guys off of the stream with my sincerest thanks, and we'll talk to you guys again soon.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right,
see
good night,
ya.
guys. All right, for those of you listening in on the stream, I do appreciate your patience as we, definitely had my hands full and not a whole lot of bandwidth to watch the chat. I know I owe a bunch of you guys some of those raffle tickets, so we will certainly take care of those. And again, because I have kind of a work obligation that has cropped up on me, I will put those into the chat bot probably after we close the stream up. So Acro Nerd, DYL961, Kinetic, Eric, Pneumatic, I will take care of all those, but I do appreciate you being here. Those of you new to the stream, we mostly fly for you, general aviation, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We occasionally fly some airliner flights as well. If you want the full show schedule, it's down there underneath the About tab. And it's also published on our Discord server. Discord, if you were trying to talk to me earlier and I wasn't responding because I had my hands full with my 3 trainers, then you can certainly hit me up over in the Discord server. I monitor that more or less 24/7, or at least every couple of hours when I'm not streaming. So hit me up over there if you had questions or wanted to just say hi. Please feel free to do that. That show schedule we were talking about, if we have to make any last-minute changes to it, it ends up on the Twitter. So twitter.com/slantalpha is the Twitter handle, and we'll keep you abreast of any changes to the schedule, but we also try and keep you up to speed on any breaking news in the flight simulation or VATSIM community. So check that out for that kind of stuff. And then last but not least, our YouTube channel on the lower left-hand side of the screen is our flight broadcast archive, but we've also got a bunch of tutorials over there. So if you wanted to figure out what to say to controllers or how to put routes together, what these slant codes means, what does slant alpha mean after all? There's a tutorial over there that kind of goes into that, although it explains the 6 other common slant codes that you see on the VATSIM network as well. And it kind of touches on the other 17 that you don't see as often on the VATSIM network, so you have a better understanding of what those slant codes mean with that tutorial. Okay, that's going to do it. Again, I do have to kind of cut the stream short, but I do appreciate all of you who stopped in and said hello, and promise that we'll be a little bit more interactive with you on Friday. Friday the 27th is our next stream, and we will be back in the air traffic control mode, doing some live on the network VATSIM ATC at either the delivery ground or tower level. It is the Atlantic Route Madness Friday Night Ops event that we're partnering up with the facilities to our south. So we'll jump on a delivery ground or tower position that hasn't already been assigned. Again, it is Memorial Day weekend. Might be a busy work day for me. Might have to drop that stream at the last minute. Hopefully we won't, but hopefully we will see you on Friday at 7 from a tower cab somewhere in the Washington ARTCC. So I hope that you'll join us then. In the meantime, I hope that you, well, let's see it. Before we go, let's see if there's somebody we can send you over to. Oh, who's streaming? Oh, it is our friend Jet Pilot Cinnamon. Let's send you over to him. We haven't had a chance to raid him in ages. He is flying the Phoenix A320. And he's a freshly minted A320 first officer as well. He is a first officer for a major U.S. carrier. I'm going to go ahead and send you over to him as he shows you what it looks like from the right seat of that Phoenix A320, just like he will be doing for his actual daytime job. So we'll send you over to him. Jet Pilot Cinnamon is his name. Please tell him that Slant Alpha sends his love. And we will talk to you again on Friday from the tower cab somewhere in the Washington ARTCC. So until then, have a great rest of your week, guys. Be healthy and safe in your own travels and your own adventures. And we will talk to you then. Take care.